Hello. Oh, maybe I should have cleared my throat before I started. Hello, and welcome to my little nook. And yes, here I am. I noticed that I'm going up against Janie Godley, who's just gone live. So probably she's going to get more viewers. Anyway, here I am, and I am fresh from the osteopath today, which was an experience. This is my quest to try and find out ways to not be in pain all the time. And I've tried many different things. I went to the chiropractor, and all he did was tell me to stand up for 6 weeks, which I did actually, and it did help. But I felt like I paid quite a lot of money for that one piece of advice, which I could have done myself. But now I'm trying the osteopath. But I think the problem with all of these things is that I have a very strong dislike of being touched. And so being manipulated by somebody I don't know, it just makes me tense up like that. Yes, she keeps saying, "You're very tense." Yes, I know, you're touching me. This is why. She also said that I'm very ligamentous, which I took to mean that I'm basically made of string. I have no actual muscles. I'm a puppet, basically. I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was saying that she's very relaxed. I'm just totally relaxed all the time. And I said, yeah, you're like cooked spaghetti, and I'm like raw spaghetti. I'm basically just a stick. So, yeah. So anyway, but it might work. Maybe my back feels a little bit better, perhaps, maybe. And there's one point, she did this thing, she said, I'm going to do this nice cranial work now. I thought, nice for who? And she did it, and then basically she was just holding my head quite hard over my ears, seemingly doing nothing, and then talking to me. Well, I'm going to hear her, obviously. Totally stupid. But anyway, hey, that's 50 quid I'll never see again. But anyway, so I did the osteopath. What other things I was going to tell you? I wanted to talk about portmanteaus. The words that are squished together. Two normal words put together make a new word. So, like, I've got some lists over here. That's why I'm looking off into the distance. Some ones are very common ones that you probably don't even realise are portmanteaus are smog, smoke and fog, brunch, breakfast and lunch, and spork, which I know our producer would like, spoon and fork. The reason why I wanted to talk about these is I went to see Hannah Gadsby's show at the weekend, and it was absolutely fantastic. Do go and see it. If you've never watched any Hannah Gadsby, start with Douglas, because Nanette is pretty hard-hitting and not entirely funny, but Douglas is a good starting point. But anyway, I went to see her current show, which is called Body of Work, which I think has no relation to the actual content, and it was hilarious and funny. But she talked about the game Bananagram. Bananagrams? I don't know if it's one or two, or many. Anyway, and she said, and I never got it before. And I thought, got what? It's just a name, isn't it? Bananagrams, because it's banana-shaped. Bananagrams. And then she said, because in my accent, it's bananagrams. I thought, yeah, she's just saying the same thing over and over again. And then I realised in American, it's bananagrams. And then it's got anagrams in it. And then I got it. And I thought, oh dear, that's another one of those things that's gone whoosh over my head. And I wonder how many more there were. And then my husband was reading through a list of portmanteaus. God, I've forgotten the word. It's like 2 seconds ago I actually said it. And I read quite a few out. And I'm the meatballs. Is that from last week? I don't know why I said that. You can't see that. I'm doing it again. I keep reading comments and no one else can see. I'll stop it. Back to what I was saying. Yes, so he was reading a list out of all these different portmanteaus, and he said, and he would say them, and I go, well, that's obviously this and this, this and this and this. I'm like, no, I get all of them. I am fine. It's just bananagrams that pass me by. But no, because then he said stripogram, and I was like, well, that's just the name for people who come and do stripping. And and then I realised it's not. It's a stripper and a telegram. So yeah, I didn't get that one. So. Oh, now I get it. If I'm the spaghetti, my husband, this is Christoph, is the meatballs. Yes. But you may be cooked meatballs. I am raw spaghetti. Which is, not so much fun. Are meatballs fun? Depends on what you do with them, I suppose. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, I just want to share some portmanteaus that I particularly like. Listicle, which is an article that is made up of lists, like 10 reasons not to do a live stream on a Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Although I've got 6 viewers, which is, I think, possibly the maximum I've ever managed. Oh no, I've lost one now. I shouldn't have spoke too soon. No. Yes. So listicle, and another one, mansplaining, which has made me lose another viewer. Probably a man. I would explain what that one is, but somebody usually at some point jumps in. No, not today. No one's taking the bait. Anyway, that's that. Now I'm very excited to share my third cartoon, which my producer will put up. Here it is. Ta-da! No, ta-da! There you go. It might not look like it, but this took me 4 hours and 22 minutes, plus sketching beforehand. So there. And the reason why I've done this, I should probably have read the thing that I put up. I'll have to memorize it, remember it now. So I made this cartoon because I find talking on the telephone very difficult, and most of you probably know that. And the reason is because I don't know when I'm supposed to talk. So I either talk over the top of people, or I make like a bear. Big pause. I might have done this last week. Anyway, so that's why I don't like phones. But then I also don't like Zoom calls because, again, I don't understand when it's my turn to speak. And on Zoom calls, I tend to just be a sort of lurker, and I don't really speak at all. And then, to be honest, then I'm off. I'm just taking it away again. I was still talking about it, but anyway. So on Zoom calls, I'm just looking at the internet, and I'm not paying any attention at all. And then someone will go, "Ribs, what do you think?" And I go, I don't know. And then so that's Zoom calls, and then real life conversations. Pretty much not very good at those either. I tend to just dominate those because once I've got in, I'm not letting it go. But when I do know, once I have got a microphone and I'm on a stage, that is when I know when to speak, because it is all the time. That's my turn, and that is where I'm happiest. And that is also why I quite like doing these lives, because despite my asking people to interact, no one really does. It's just me broadcasting. So I know when I'm supposed to speak. I've noticed today that I'm very gesticulative. I'm doing the T-Rex arms as well, which is unnecessary, but fun. Just like that. That was a Tommy Cooper T-Rex. There you are. Bonus content for you. I feel like I'm maybe going slightly mad. So yes, that was my cartoon, which I will be sharing. Oh, now there's a cat. Oh, I was going to give a cat update, actually. This cat is doing very well. He's putting on weight, he's eating a lot, and he's doing proper poos. So you're all pleased about that. Hooray, Harley. He's not doing that anymore either, which thank God. What else are we going to talk about? I've got a list over there, that's why I'm looking at it. I just want to say about that's the dog. No, nothing to say. Oh yes, the dog tried to run away yesterday, but she didn't get far. I wanted to say about the cartoon is that what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to share one with you. Those are cartoons. Yes, thank you, producer. Just in case you don't know what a cartoon is, I'm going to share them with you in this show on Wednesdays, and then I'm going to publish them on Thursday, so you get a sneak preview. Aren't you lucky? Anyway, that's that. Also, now shows. I'm doing a show tomorrow in real life person thing in Canterbury. Apparently, it's called Funky Chicken. So my inquisitive pigeon should go down well. It's in the Draper's Arms in Canterbury, which is kind of behind the old Debenhams building, if you wanted to go. It's free as well, I think. So there you go. It's at 7:30 p.m, whatever time that is. And I think that is all I had to say. Oh, no. Well, yes, please do still... There it is. Please do still buy tickets to Judd's Follies in Faversham on the 15th of April. It's going to be a fantastic night, and I've put it together. I've chosen I've hand-picked... Oh, no, I'll do it over here. Hand-picked these people. They're all brilliant, and it'll be a great night, and I will be being awkward in a corner somewhere, if you want to observe that. But I won't be performing. That is my website. This is the time when the producer starts randomly putting stuff up. And I desperately hope she might stop the show Oh, look, there's my link tree. But that's good. That's my link tree. That's got everything on it. All the gigs I'm doing, everything. And you can even buy me a coffee. So there. Yeah, that is it. That's all I have to say. Oh, like and subscribe. I've remembered that. Look. Ah, that's almost exactly the same. Look. Like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Comment, even if you're commenting afterwards. I supposed to have said this at the start. Comment replay if you're watching the replay. No one has ever done that yet. You never know. But that's it. I am going now because I'm running a bath and I've forgotten about that, and it's been running for 11 minutes now, unattended. Maybe I'll soon drown. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, goodbye.